the proud old goat and the humble little lamb. Everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, but the one who humbles himself will be exalted. Luke chapter 18, verse 14b. On a green mountain, atop it lived a proud old goat, the leader of all the flocks. He wore a golden bell with a resonant voice, always saying, "Without me, this mountain would be in chaos." But lately, the old goat has been looking in the mirror, worried. "Oh, my beard is turning grey, and my legs are not as swift as they used to be. If I get old, will everyone still listen to me?" So he decided to keep his leadership forever. But the old goat ignored the sheep, who were growing skinnier every day, and some of whom got lost or left. Instead of feeding them or finding healthy grass for them to eat, he let them go lazy and waste time. The old goat even busied himself with bringing in a few obedient goats from his hometown to help control the flocks on the hillside, and foothills. He told them that he did not care about the number of sheep left. He only wanted obedient sheep. The old goat also coaxed whoever wanted to be leaders, but had bad intentions. "I'm going to change the rules. It is too inconvenient to change the leadership every few years. Let's just set up a few village elders to hold leadership for life. As long as you support me, you too can be lifelong leaders." Several goats jumped up excitedly. "Wow! We can be leaders and control the flock forever. That's so cool." The goats happily continued, "Great! Let's change the rules. We shall also no longer permit the sheep to choose their own leaders. New leaders must be chosen by us, and for only those we like." In fact, they were deceived. These changing rules were to ensure the old goat retaining his leadership forever. Soon, the flock was being manipulated by these village elders. Their loud slogans only escalate chaos. Some sheep were driven away or left in tears. The once joyful mountain is now deserted and fearful. It was then discovered that the old goat also treated his hometown flock the same before, leaving many sheep hurt and disappointed. Years later, these village elders gradually realized that the old goat hadn't truly allowed them to be village elders. Instead, he pushed them down the mountain one by one, like how he rudely treated his old friends. Only he remained the lifelong village elder, as he wished. Surprised, they asked the old goat, "Why?" He sneered, "Because I want to be king, the king at the mountain top." Thankfully, the flock has always had a few other leaders who quietly care for them. They don't rely on power. Deeply loved by their creator, they are willing to care for these hurting sheep and feed them. Seeing them graze on healthy grass and thrive brings them joy. Slowly, the flock's laughter returned. Watching this, the old goat felt jealous and angry. Standing alone on the mountaintop, the wind ruffling his white beard, he suddenly heard a voice within him. "Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, and whoever humbles himself will be exalted." Looking down, the old goat saw those humble leaders, surrounded by the sheep, happily grazing, singing hymns, and growing stronger. He finally understood. True leadership isn't about clinging to leadership, but about setting aside oneself to understand the needs of the flock and caring for them. God loves a humble heart. Pride makes us lonely, but humility helps people to love each other, receive blessings, win respect, and please God.